Woo-hoo. Hey guys, is we live or? Hey beauty, first person in the chat room. Hey Keena, is the connection good over here? Are y'all having any issues? Or do I need to move over there by my damn bed? Hey Kiana, hey Allie, hey Christine. Okay, great connection. Good, good, good. Hey Nalani, hey Dana, Greenish, Michon, Michevian. I don't know how to say that shit. Toussaint, hello. Ronnie, Camilla, Kyle. Hey guys. Happy Saturday. Sorry I'm a little late. I had a busy start to my day. But I'm here. I'm here. I'm alive. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I combed my hair the other day, but then I slept on it again. This is just braiding her, canker braiding her. Just take the hair, twist it, wrap it around, pin it, and then to get the little coils, I just twist it really tight and then just make little coils, wrap it around, and then just pin it. It's really easy. But I'll show you all another day. Let's get started. I don't have a lot of stories. Just a few. So after that, I promised you all I was going to tell you how I started my YouTube channel, the things that happened in my life that led up to me doing YouTube. So I'm going to end tonight's episode with that. But let's get into my stories for the week. Let's be back, bitch. Yeah, I know Christophe St. John died. Rest in peace. So first story we got is y'all know Game of Thrones is coming to an end. Y'all know Game of Thrones is one of my favorite fucking shows on the planet. I cannot wait for fucking April to get here. My nipples is hard as I speak right now. But they have been planning a prequel to Game of Thrones that will start, I think it's gonna air like 2021, which I'm so happy about. So the the good thing is it'll be a lot of black people on the cast because in Westeros there is not a lot of people of color. They have more black people like on the show, like in the beginning of the series. They had quite a few black people sprinkled through. But as the series went on, you ain't see none of us. Only black people you got on there as Masande and Grey Worm. Them the only motherfuckers that represent us. So let me see what's the report. So according to the Daily Mail, 27-year-old Naomi Aki is said to be one of the lead actors in the new show titled The Long Night alongside Naomi Watts. Aki will star in the upcoming Star Wars film episode. I don't know what number that is. I don't know Roman numerals. Additionally, the pilot will be steered by female director S.J. Also directed Netflix's Jessica Jones. They have a lot more black cast members on the show, but I'm just happy that they have a lot of female leads. Here are some pictures of the girls that will be starring on the show. So shout out to them. We getting some melanin magic going on Game of Thrones. I'm excited about that. So shout out to those ladies. Um. So also, here's a fun fact that I ran across this story, and I just thought that this was just so enlightening, and it was just like, wow, people are so clueless. So, some guy on Twitter named Dart Adams posted this. He said, when John Singleton auditioned Christy Swanson, who was, if you remember Christy Swanson, she starred in the original, um, the vampire movie, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She starred in the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It came out in the 90s. She was a popular 90s actress. But he said when John Singleton auditioned Christy Swanson for Higher Learning, she asked him why he was wearing an X hat. He said it's for Malcolm X. She responded, "Who's that?" The privilege. He cast her because she was so white she would barely have to act, just read the script and it be conveyed. Facts. So John Singleton caught wind of this tweet and said she actually thought it was Sammy Davis Jr. I was wearing around my neck. I said, "You're perfect for the part." Christy Swanson then responded and said, "True. We laughed and giggled and became friends over lunch. I still laugh about this story. That necklace was awesome. You helped me to learn about Malcolm X as it was not taught in school. I am forever grateful for my time with you on Higher Learning." Jesus be a whole motherfucking fence, Kiana. You got that goddamn right. I said, oh, the white privilege. Oh, the white motherfucking privilege. But it's sad because obviously she went to a school where Malcolm X wasn't taught. It wasn't taught in her home. None of her friends probably even knew who the motherfucker was. But it's just like, bingo. Now it makes even more sense why she was cast as a role, because she was basically playing her goddamn self. But it's just sad the world that we live in, and you wonder why like racism and prejudice still exists in this world, because people are not being taught our history, our nation's history, the important things that shaped us as a culture. Girl, whew, he really did shade her low key. Xavier really goddamn did. ASAP Rocky recently was on my girl. I'm having a brain fart for some reason today. What the fuck is this woman name? The radio host that used to be on Hot 97, Latino woman. Lord, what's this woman name? I'm so happy. Angie Martinez. Angie Martinez. Angie Martinez. Shout out to Angie Martinez. She has been a big supporter of mine. She follows me on Instagram. She actually reached out to me about 2 years ago to be on a reality show of hers that didn't go through. I auditioned for it. I was one of the people that she handpicked. So shout out to her because she has been just so kind and nice to me. But ASAP Rocky recently was on Angie Martinez talk show, radio show, and this is what he had to say about dating. And this nigga is fucking with a motherfucking purpose. Y'all got ASAP, y'all got Rakim fucked up.
Me shopping, you know what I'm saying? And that's not even me trying to sound cool and cocky. I really do believe that. And I know that a lot of you believe that girls should just take you shopping? Yes. Why? Because I'm handsome. Like no, I'm a bad bitch in that term. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that what you go with? Is that what you tell them? Do they know this, or you just expect it? They gotta know if they fucking with me. It's like one of them situations where it's like, I don't want nothing from you if you don't want nothing from me besides like good company, great sex, and inspiration. I feel like girls should take me shopping. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even me.
You gotta know your motherfucking worth. This nigga know he about to give you all of this aesthetic because he's pleasant on the eyes. You know what I'm saying? He know he about to give you this good Harlem dick. You need to be taking me shopping. Little nigga said, I'm a bad bitch. That shit tickled me because I got to give it to the little nigga. He fucking with motherfucking purpose. That nigga know his worth. He know what, he's bringing to the table. And you hoes need to step up to the motherfucking plate. So if any of my T-Squad members trying to get that little ASAP and little Rakim, y'all know what y'all gotta take that nigga shopping. Y'all gotta get this nigga a bag because he is not fucking with you niggas. He said he is a bad motherfucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? And if more motherfucking people carried them damn selves like ASAP Rocky, it would be less low self-esteem ass bitches out here in the world. That nigga, that shit threw me over the goddamn bed. I met him once. He was shopping for a sofa. Child, I love A$AP Rocky. I love his music. His last little album that he just came out with last year was one of my favorites. But child, shit, y'all need to start letting these niggas know. You need to take me shopping, niggas. I'm a bad bitch. You got me fucked up. Okay. Also, in movie news, Alexandra Shipp, who starred in the horrible Lifetime Aaliyah film, and she plays Storm in the X-Men series. Homegirl got in her feelings a few weeks back because she reacted to the news that If Beale Street Could Talk star Kiki Lane's team is actively plotting for her to take on the role as the new Storm. You know, Marvel is acquiring the rights again to X-Men. X-Men will finally be back home. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Because X-Men is one of my favorite comic book franchises. And these last couple movies have been trash. And I cannot wait for Kevin Feige to get his goddamn hands on the X-Men franchise once again. They need to clean house. Everybody needs to go. Jennifer Lawrence, who did a horrible job as Mystique. Only people that I would the dude that played Professor X can stay. Everybody else needs to fucking go. But Alexandra Shipp was not a good Storm. Sorry. No. Nope. Well, she got her feelings, child, because first of all, if you read the comic book series, X-Men is a chocolate, darker skinned woman, but on the show, on the movies, of course, they not whitewash her, but they light skin wash her ass, and always having a black light skinned actress playing the character. So she said, Black Twitter is so powerful. 1 second we're trying to rally and define why our lives matter. The next we're making each other feel like we're not worthy of one. I'll only spread and give love no matter what tone my skin falls under. Bless up, y'all. I'm gonna go back to work. She said more than that, but girl, you ain't good at the character. It ain't really got nothing to do with you being light-skinned. It's just the fact that you did nothing with the character. You didn't elevate the character. You really did nothing. Your acting is subpar, sis. I don't know much about this Kiki Lane girl because I have yet to see If Beale Street Could Talk, but I cannot wait to see it. But girl, you ain't the judge, sis. It ain't for you. Do something else. Go play on Riverdale. But this ain't for you. She need to get out her motherfucking feelings. And then, she was the part of the story I'm missing is she was mad that this actress is going after her role, and she felt like there was like another sister stepping on another sister's toes. This ain't got nothing to do with this girl stepping on your toes. If they're looking for a new actress, was she not supposed to take it because you previously had it? That's just like you taking a role from Halle Berry. Like, what are you saying? Like, you sound crazy. This is the industry. This is the business. If the role is open up, people are going to try out for it. Like, you sounding crazy, sis. Sorry, they don't want you no more. Get the fuck over it. Tiana Taylor should be Storm. I don't know about that. Tiana Taylor ain't that great of an actress to me. She's very pretty, but acting, meh. I like Halle Berry better than Storm. Better as Storm than Alexandra Shipp. I'm just gonna be honest. Naomi Harris. Girl, I was done with her after that tragic Aaliyah movie. She's a terrible actress. Tiana isn't good at acting. Yeah, I don't know. But she don't need to play that motherfucker. Byron! I hated that fucking movie so motherfucking much. Hated it with a fucking passion. I hated that goddamn dumbass Tyler Perry movie. I hate that nigga. So Peter Thomas was in the news. Hey, Angie. Peter Thomas was in the news a few weeks back because he decided he wanted to take to Instagram to give his 2 cents about dark-skinned women wearing colored hair. This is what this nigga had to say.
I'm gonna say some shit and I'll probably get a lot of flack for it. I just drove by and saw something I gotta comment on. I love women. Love black women. Oh my God, I love y'all. Okay? But also love black women to wear their natural hair. If you want to process it, if you want to iron it, if you want to add some extension to it, I'm all good with all of that. But y'all gotta know that everything is not for everybody. I don't like to see people darker than me. Black as fuck as me. Okay? Woman. Okay? Rim blonde hair. Or honey blonde hair. And it's not even done right. It's just crazy. Because it looked like you were in a fucked up hat. And when you're walking around with that, and them other people that's their shit, see y'all, you gotta know that they're laughing at y'all motherfuckers. And I'm not even trying to be, yo, I'm gonna say some shit and I probably.
First of all, let's address this. I love black woman. I love black woman to death. It's black women, you uneducated nincompoop. I get so tired of motherfuckers using women and woman in the fucking wrong pronunciation, you idiot. First of all, you dumbass. No wonder your goddamn business can't stay open long. The second part, talking about he don't like to see black ass women, dark women, darker than him wearing blonde hair, especially when it's not done right. You was on Housewives for how many seasons? I never once saw you take Lanithia Leaks to the side and say, sis, that hat on your head look terrible, girlfriend. Why you ain't give her no goddamn critiques on her hair? You was around this bitch in that horrible weave for like 6-7 seasons, nigga, and you never parted your lips and said her hair looked a mess. Girl, get out of here with your fucking foolishness. You let this, she's supposed to be your home girl, and you letting her walk around here looking like Hulk Hogan, looking like, ooh, yeah, step into a Slim Jim. Like, nigga, get out of here, first of all, with the hypocrisy of it all. Second of all, Cynthia is a brown chocolate woman. She has had blonde hair, burgundy hair, all kind of different hair. So you didn't like her when she wore colored hair? Because you said you don't like dark-skinned women wearing colored hair, and you don't like them wearing colored hair when it don't look right. So it's both. Second of all, I'm so sick of you niggas trying to police what we as women do with our bodies and what we do with our hair. Why does it matter what the fuck we do? If it's not affecting you and coming out your pocket, then mind your motherfucking business, nigga. Okay, like nobody's telling you that you walking around here looking like Uncle Ben, like you look like you want to go to the rice fields and make rice patties, my nigga. You look like you want to make some red beans and gravy. Nobody's saying nothing that you look like one of the sharecroppers from the goddamn slave prohibition. Like, niggas, shut up. Niggas like him is why darker skinned women feel like they can't wear light color makeup, like pinks and yellows and neon color makeup, or wear blonde hair because I'm too black for all that, I'm too dark. I've had so many clients come get their makeup done, and they think because they've been stigmatized with people telling them you too dark for this, you too dark for that, that they think they can't wear certain things, which is a fucking lie. And I have to physically show them by doing their makeup and showing them, girl, you can wear this color. Who told you can wear this color? Like, that's what's wrong with society now. Y'all putting y'all stupid ideas or shit that's been drained in your head from some stupid motherfucker in your family, and you passing the shit along that's fucking up women to this day. Like, oh my God, you niggas is so stupid. Chocolate women out there, you can wear whatever the fuck you want to wear. Wear iced blonde goddamn hair, wear goddamn green hair, purple hair, whatever the fuck you want to. If that's what the fuck you want to do, fucking do it. Don't let nobody stop you. I don't give a fuck if you ain't dark skinned, whatever fucking color you are. White, black, whatever. And whatever you want to do with your head or your body, that is for you to do. If it's not harming anybody, then don't give a fuck what nobody the fuck say about how the fuck you walk out the house. That's another thing. Motherfucking men don't like women to wear red lipstick. My ex didn't like me to wear red lipstick. You think I gave a fuck? Girl, what? You think? Girl, wait a minute. You think I gave a whole blind motherfucking fuck about this nigga not liking me wearing red motherfucking lipstick? I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna goddamn wear it. Who gonna stop me? Huh? Who gonna stop? Who? Not you. Who gonna stop me? application. Yes. Get it. Yeah. Who gonna stop me? Because you ain't buy this motherfucker. You ain't paying the bills up in this motherfucker. So I think you need to shut the fuck up. I ain't give a fuck about that nigga not liking me wearing no motherfucking red lipstick. I'm still gonna suck your dick later and you ain't gonna stop me with this red lipstick on. Well, get your ass up out of here. Fuck you, Peter. I'm so happy me and Cynthia have moved on from your ass to Will to that Mike, because we got a nigga that's gonna love us for us. Not give a fuck about what the fuck we do. Yo hating ass, old ass nigga. The fuck out of here. Tardy motherfucker. Yes. Serve face. Get it. Serve it. Yes. I might put some highlight on. Shit. Let's go there. Let's go there. Shit. Motherfuckers got some shit to say. Shit. Let's glow on these hoes real quick. No foundation on. I don't give a fuck. Who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me? Nobody. Nobody. What? Who gonna check me? I don't give a fuck. Yes. Shit, y'all got me fucked up. Raggedy bitches. Hell, let's go ahead and do the rest of the face. Shit, since we sitting here, huh? Who gonna stop me? Nobody. All right. Put on a little foundation. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come on, sis. Pat it in. Beat the face. Come on. Circle's gone. Yep. I did it. Full face. Right now. Shut the fuck up. Let's get it. Whoop, whoop. Come on. Yes. Woo! Looking like Patricia Ann. Looking like my mama right now. Spray me down. Woo! Woo! Bad bitch. That fast. You got me fucked up. I'm that girl. Yes. Yes. Come on. Yeah. Woo! All right. Smiles. Happy. Sad. Angry. Suck a dick. I'm sleepy. Why do y'all let me play so much? Because I am somebody's mama. Why do I act like this? Huh. All right, y'all. Let's get back to it. I need a whole face that fast. All right. So, Michelle Rodriguez, old Fast and the Furious looking ass, is in hot water because this week Liam Neeson, old taking ass, did an interview where he confessed that some years ago a friend of his had been assaulted. A female friend of his, white woman, had been assaulted, and he was very angry. He asked her if it was a black person that did it, and she said yes. And so he said that he was like roaming the streets looking for any black person to assault because he was so angry, just for revenge, or just any black person. It didn't fucking matter. So of course people were in an uproar, like, oh, so you one of them motherfuckers? Like, oh, okay. I was very disheartened by that because I've been a fan of Liam Neeson. It just lets you know, you just never know people's inner thoughts, their inner secrets, their inner demons. So it was just fucked up, and even though he said that he felt bad and that he, seeks out, prayer and God and stuff to deal with that, it's just still fucked up to know that you was just thinking about harming any black person because one black person harmed somebody that you knew. That was just fucked up and stupid. But just another cracker down the drain. So Widows came out last year. It was one of my favorite movies. It's on my top 10 list of one of my favorite films of 2018. Liam Neeson starred, and he starred as Viola Davis' husband in the film. Michelle Rodriguez is also in the film. And she was interviewed and they asked her how she felt about what Liam Neeson said. And she said that, hold up. She said Liam Neeson can't be racist because of how he kisses. Dude, have you watched Widows? His tongue was so far down Viola Davis's throat. What, sis? Like, you know how many slave owners was racist and fuck and still went back into the outhouse and fuck Maybell, still fuck Maybell, and 5 minutes later choked that bitch out and strung her up on a goddamn pole. That, like, what the fuck does that analogy mean, you dumb bitch? Like, what the fuck? All you bitches is dumb. Dumb, and you are a woman of color your damn self. So the ignorance that come out you goddamn women's mouths, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you hoes. They grinded her ass up on Twitter. One woman, Roland Martin said Michelle Rodriguez just needs to stop commenting. She clearly enjoys getting dragged for her analysis. Someone else said being that Michelle Rodriguez is Puerto Rican and Dominican, she descends from African and Taina, I hope I'm saying that right, Arawak women who had Spaniard conquistador tongues so far down their throats, and it wasn't because they're not racist. Folks who identify themselves as Afro, Latina, Black, Puerto Rican need to say that what Michelle Rodriguez said is anti-Black, upholds white supremacy, and is dangerous. Liam Neeson represents the many white men who have sought revenge and vengeance against African-American men. I just cannot believe the dumb shit that came out this whole mouth. So, of course, after a few days of getting grinded up in social media, she released a statement today saying to my friends and colleagues and my fans and community, I want to deeply apologize for my recent choice of words and poor use of example in a pressure-filled situation. I defended a friend in the wrong way. I now realize how insensitive it was, and I had no intentions of invoking such a terrible historical comparison. I have learned from this and will grow from it. One love, Imrod. Michelle needs to pick up a book. You know how many KKK members got black side chicks? Child, Michelle can go on somewhere. I was saying I wish he would have found a brother that would have beat his ass, but he pussy anyway. Because how you go looking for a black bastard to do something to you? Now I'm African, and she and the other ones who don't embrace their roots are cancer to us. Thomas Jefferson fathered at least 10 of his slaves, Sally Hemings' offspring. See that video that Dr. Joy DeGroy did on him, his 10 points on Negroes. Child, she just, girl, I want her ass to die in the next Fast and the Furious movie. God damn it. I know her bitch ass came back to life, but I want that bitch to get ran over. Like, girl, get the fuck out of here with your dumb ass. And talking about, a pressure filled situation. Bitch, it wasn't no pressure. If you had any common sense, you would have taken your time and thought about it before your ass spoke. But what the fuck? That was just dumb. That was just dumb as fuck. You meant exactly what your dumb ass said. Girl, shut up. Exactly, Miss J. Or how about just say no comment? No comment. You have to defend him. Just no comment. Anywho, next story. So y'all know Carmelo Anthony got a side baby on Lala. Here's the little girl. She looked exactly like that nigga. I showed y'all a picture of her months ago. She's big. She's getting bigger now. The baby mama Instagram name is Mia Angel _. Here's a side-by-side photo of Carmelo and the little girl. Don't she look just like that nigga? Beautiful little girl. Really, really cute. So you also know that Carmelo and Lala are working on their marriage. They're still together. Well, somebody tweeted the baby mama. No, I'm sorry. Somebody said something to the baby mama on Instagram. One of her followers says, "Is her dad in her life? Because how in the hell could a man, in quotations, have a child who looks exactly like him, but he chooses to neglect the child?" The mother said, "Maybe no." She said, "No, maybe in the future." And this goes back to the conversation that we've had about Gabrielle Union and D Wade and how she publicly still ignores and does not acknowledge his child with that side woman. Only mind you, D Wade has 3 kids, 2 by his ex-wife and a nephew that he is raising. And now him and Gabrielle have their daughter who looked like she cooked collard greens on the weekends. That baby's so old looking. Woo! Why do you have children by? That baby look like she make ham hocks, hot water cornbread. She look like she corn roll your hair. And you know how back in the day when you ain't had no hot irons, the people used to grab a piece of paper and roll your hair up in paper to give you a curl. That's what that baby look like. That baby look old and feeble. She look like she whoop ass. She look like she is stressed out. She look like she don't give no fuck. That baby is, woo, she ain't cute. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn. I'm not one of the people that don't talk about people's kids. I'm going to talk about your kid. I don't give a fuck. As long as you don't talk about mine. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know that baby ugly. I'm just going to say it because y'all won't say it. She ain't cute. She look just like her ugly ass daddy. Sorry, but this is what your ass get for not acknowledging that other goddamn baby that he had on your ass. You sit up here doing interviews talking about our 3 kids, our 4 kids, and don't acknowledge that other little motherfucker. You ain't shit, bitch. Because if you're going to take his ass back, acknowledge that motherfucking kid. What the fuck is wrong with you? If you got balls enough to take this nigga back after he cheated on you, then acknowledge that motherfucking kid. And how you, what type of nigga are you that you going to sit up here and marry a bitch that don't acknowledge all your motherfucking kids? You 2 trifling motherfuckers. That's why I can't get with Gabrielle Union or that big bubble-eyed ass nigga. Because y'all both ain't shit. And then the same thing now goes for Lala and Carmelo. You want to sit up here and give this nigga a second chance and shit, but you don't want this nigga to be around this motherfucking kid. And you know that's the reason why he ain't in that baby life, because she don't want that baby a fucking around. Y'all some trifling, nasty ass, low down, trifling motherfuckers. Because if you take that nigga back, accept the motherfucking kid, bitch. It ain't going no motherfucking wrong. What the fuck is wrong with you? Ooh, I can't stand niggas. And every interview that bitch say we got 4 kids, knowing y'all got 5. I'm talking about Gabrielle Union. Whew. That's some trifling shit. That's so trifling and low down. Like, I wouldn't even want to be with a bitch that's like that, or be with a nigga that don't have nothing to do with their kid. If you with a bitch, or if you with a nigga that don't have a kid, don't acknowledge their kid, don't take care of their kid, and you laying down with this nigga every day, you equally as fucked up and ain't shit as that motherfucker. You foul and you trifling as fuck. I don't give a fuck. See, that's what I'm saying. People come for me when I talk about kids. Paperback toy. Ludacris' wife take care of that side. Ludacris, let me tell you one thing. A Duxie, I fucks with her because that girl take care of Kai like that baby is hers. That little girl called her mama. She be teaching that little baby French. She raising them 2 little girls like they supposed to be raised. That's how you do the shit. If you gonna take a nigga back after you have a kid on you, accept that motherfucking baby. That baby ain't did shit. The baby is the innocent party in this motherfucker. It's this nigga. So if you can take that nigga back, accept that goddamn baby into your household. That's fucked up. But if you got conditions on whether or not you can take this motherfucker back, and you can't have nothing to do with your kid, you ain't shit, bitch. And he ran off and married her ass after the fact. So fuck all y'all. Y'all some trifling motherfuckers. Because that baby is suffering behind what the shit the daddy and the side bitch did. They wrong as fuck. They gonna have to deal with that shit, but that baby ain't got nothing to do with it. That little girl is beautiful. And Lala didn't want to have no more kids, no way. She had said that on that little stupid ass reality show that she had so many problems when she was pregnant with when she was pregnant with Cayenne, that old gay ass name. Why the fuck you name a little boy Cayenne? Okay. When she was pregnant with Cayenne, that she had a horrible pregnancy and want to have no more kids. Okay. So another bitch came and gave that nigga the baby you don't want to have. You ain't ruining your body. Y'all got the other kid that he wanted. Sorry it happened the way that it happened, but it's her motherfucker, deal with it. Oh well. Ugh. But y'all know that baby ugly. I'm gonna say what you hoes won't say. Me and Monique was like, woo, child. She getting cuter though. Like this last week, she started to look a little bit on the Gabrielle side. She ain't so much D-Wade, but child, that baby straddling the fist. Y'all know that little baby. She just be sitting there. She looked like Grumpy Cat. The baby looked like Grumpy Cat. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. What is wrong with me? Jesus be a whole bitch. My mama ain't gonna whoop my ass though. If my mama say I'm funny, then I can get away with anything because my mama don't give a damn. So if my mama laugh at the shit, then I ain't do nothing wrong. Y'all, let me play y'all this recording that my mama sent me a few weeks back, and it just warmed my heart because y'all know I be talking about how my mama watch my videos, and y'all know the way I be on her talking. I'm reckless as fuck at the mouth. So my mama left me this message a few weeks ago.
You make me laugh. I don't laugh at everybody's jokes. I don't laugh at everybody because they're comedians or whatever. But you, Miss Keisha, this is your mother, Trisha Ann, make me laugh. You should have been a comedian instead of a writer because you are funny, Keisha. I do admit that you are funny and you bring laughter to my heart, even when I don't feel like laughing. Make me laugh. But you make me laugh, and I just want to tell you, you are very funny. So, you go, girl. Do your thing, honey. Talk to you later.
Y'all, she cracked me up because she leave me voicemail message, and I tell her to stop leaving me goddamn voicemail messages because don't nobody leave fucking voicemail messages no more. But on top of that, she says, Keisha Urban, this is your mother, Patricia Pope. Like, I don't know who she is. She does it every time. I'll be like, Mama, I know who you are. You don't have to tell me your name when you leave me a message because you're the only motherfucker that leave me messages. What the hell is wrong with you, old lady? But hearing my mama say that I'm funny means the world to me because she didn't think I was funny when I was getting in trouble and getting put out of class for being the class clown. I got my ass whooped back then. But now, since I get paid to be funny, she thinks the shit is funny. Shout out to you, Mom. I love your ugly ass. All right, so next story is on Chris Brown and Offset, child. These niggas is into it. So y'all know 21 Savage got his ass abducted by ICE. We found out this nigga is a whole descendant from Europe, from London, or some bullshit. This nigga, we just thought this nigga was from a trap ass nigga from Atlanta. We ain't know shit about this nigga being from the goddamn UK. So Chris Brown posted a video and making fun of it, the situation. Offset got underneath the comments and said, memes ain't funny, lame. So Chris responded and said, fuck you, little boy. Better worry about what you got going and focus on you. All this cap on IG is what's lame. Your energy won't like that. I think he meant to say wasn't like that when I came to the Drake show in LA. If you don't get your hip hop, a hip to the hip hop, you don't stop. Rocking face ass out my comments, sensitive ass nigga. Call me personally. You want some clout when all you gotta do is pull up, no camera, no flexing, and all that. If you a real man, fight me. Oh, and another thing, suck my dick. I died. I laughed. This shit was funny. So then Offset said something that nigga on his Instagram story where he was basically like, I'm not gonna argue back and forth with you on social media. When I see your ass, I'm smacking the shit out of you, which was equally funny. Then Chris showed a DM conversation between him and Offset where he was telling that nigga to pull up, gave him his address, and Offset responded with police. I guess that was I'm raising a bat signal. I'm about to call the police on your ass. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, you're right, Danielle. Chris was then putting memes up saying a nigga looked like Pootie Tang. It was just a mess. And then Offset put another thing on his Instagram story saying coke head don't want no smoke. And then today Chris put up this picture of himself looking really cute, by the way, in his denim puffy coat. And he said, don't consider myself gangster, but I promise the worst thing in the world is when a singing nigga got niggas scared to fade. And what's lame is niggas all in my comments worried about another nigga. I'll leave this where it's at. So you just dance your way out my comments. I'ma send your girl flowers so she know I respect her. I'm disappointed in this nigga. As his father, I should have been there more in his life so he wouldn't come out a lame ass nigga. Then he put the that emoji with smoke and fire. I guess that was supposed to be Offset because y'all know Offset like dressing like he Ike. I don't know what in the hell is going on. I just need the niggas to fight. Who y'all think will win? Offset or Chris Brown? I think Chris Brown will win because that nigga is certifiably crazy. He light skinned, he got something to prove, and he bipolar. And Chris Brown talked too much shit like he got hands. I just need to see it because that nigga talk big shit. Chris Brown talk like a nigga that backed that shit up, and I'm scared. Yeah, 2 grown men, child. Look like Chris won. Chris got that crackhead straight, child. Not and he can dance, he flexible. Chris with Roundhouse. Oh yeah, he do know all them like karate moves and shit. Yeah, Chris won. Chris won. Chris won. Chris won like a motherfucker. He won. The fight ain't even happen. He won. He won. I know Cardi B had to be sitting back like, this just another reason why I don't want to take this lame ass nigga back. I'm just gonna continue to fuck this nigga and go about my business, like, cause like no. So I just want to see what either y'all gonna fight or shut the fuck up at this point. And I need for both of y'all to be at the Grammys tomorrow and be on the red carpet. And I want to see that action. I want to see that action. Both of y'all I know probably was invited, so I want y'all to fight on the red carpet. On the red carpet, y'all need to be Cardi B and Nicki this season. Like that's what I need on site. On motherfucking site, my nigga. So y'all know about the story with Bow Wow having a physical altercation with his girlfriend Kiyomi from Growing Up Hip Hop. So here are the mug shots. If you did not see it, his face was severely scratched up. He had bite marks on his side, abrasions and stuff on his body. Her face was clear, so everybody was like, she was the aggressor in the situation. She started it. Reports say she hit him with a lamp, messed up, and injured his left side eye. Her real name is Leslie. Ooh, I would have changed my name too to Kiyomi because Leslie, I don't know what the hell your mom was thinking. Bitch, you younger than me. You in your 20s. What mama is naming their baby Leslie that got pregnant in the late 90s, early 2000s? What the fuck is going on? That's an old lady name. Also gave the police station employees a hard time because she didn't want to take her photo. They will be charging her with aggravated assault. Shad is out of jail. So he basically took social media trying to blame her and saying that that she started the fight and this and that. She of course accused him of starting the fight. Like I said, social media was blaming her until this video dropped yesterday showing video of them in the elevator. That elevator fuck you up every time. Her, him, and one of his friends on the elevator, and you see them arguing before they go back to either it was his hotel room or his apartment. I don't know where they were at, but here's the footage, and it's quite disturbing. It looked like she had either a hotel room key or his door key to his apartment or whatever. He walked in the elevator, snatched it out of her hand. He was pacing. He was doing all this like, I bet you won't do nothing. You know how niggas do like when they want that smoke, like they want to beat your ass. So it looks to me like it was a situation where he was talking big shit and she backed it the fuck up and beat that nigga ass. You got me fucked up, nigga. I don't know who your little short ass think the fuck you talking to, because she was very calm and looked like she probably was calling him all kind of bitch ass, short ass, oompa loompa ass niggas, but she was very calm. So it's unfortunate that domestic violence had taken place. But from that little bit of footage, it looked like he was being the aggressor in the situation, because you're not about to do all that in my face like you about to whoop my ass, nigga. And who knows what happened when they got back to their room, if he grabbed her, anything. But boy, Bow Wow just need his ass whooped. I'm happy she was the one that did it. Sorry, not sorry. It's just an unfortunate situation on all parts, you know. Hopefully these niggas just leave each other the fuck alone. Flat out. Wasn't he mad because hey friend, because she was talking to Shaq at the party? I don't know. That's what I heard. But regardless, it don't matter. He had to come with all that he was doing. They are still together, I think. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not fucking be surprised. These niggas are stupid. So in my nostalgic tea story, it is on the legendary Al Green. I forgot who sent this to me, but for whoever sent this story to me a while back, thank you for it. So let's go. It says, on the night of October 18th, 1974, Mary Woodson, here's a photo of Al Green and the lady Mary Woodson. On the night of October 18, 1974, Mary Woodson barged into Al Green's bathroom and, using all of the strength she could muster, hurled a hot pot of grits at him as he took a bath. From there, Mary ran into a nearby bedroom, where she pulled out a handgun, put it to her head, and bang. I never knew that part of the story. I just knew about the hot grits. Blew her brains out inside of Al Green's 21-room mansion in Memphis, Tennessee. But ever since that dreadful night, some 40 plus years ago, one question has been repeatedly asked. Did Mary Woodson really kill herself, or was she instead murdered? Police quickly ruled her death a suicide. They found a suicide note in her purse and discovered that she was a troubled individual with a troubled past. Her trouble included bouts of depression, stabbing and shooting an ex-boyfriend, as well as trying to commit suicide. The police believe Mary was a ticking time bomb who finally exploded inside of Al Green's house. Al Green, for that matter, said Woodson became enraged after he refused to discuss the topic of marriage with her. The two had been dating on and off for 5 years when Woodson began pressuring him to marry her. Al refused to entertain the idea, and that's when, according to him, she snapped. But some people in Memphis didn't see it that way. Some people didn't believe a word Al Green had to say when it came to women, because the real Al Green, despite being one of the greatest singers of all time, was a cruel and vicious woman beater who had used his fists as well as bats, clubs, and guns to savagely beat women. He had even put a few in the hospital with contusions, swollen faces, black eyes, and loose teeth. So when Mary Woodson turned up dead inside of his home, it came as no surprise to anyone. It was believed to have been another case of Al beating Mary, Mary dousing him with hot grits and revenge, and Al retaliating by, well, you know. Of course, this was just a nasty rumor, right? But keep in mind that police weren't notified of the shooting until some 2 to 3 hours after it occurred. And the first officer to arrive on the scene was Al Green's best friend, an officer who was known for covering up police conduct. So you be the judge. Child. Let me find out Al Green is a motherfucking murderer. For the good time. For the good times, used to be me and my best friend Loja. So we used to listen to For the Good Times in her bedroom. We was like 12, 13 years old, and left For the Good Times playing, be in that motherfucking room, crying our ass off to goddamn Al Green like some goddamn idiots. Child. Woo! Cause let that shit would have happened right now, Al would be in jail. Al would be in motherfucking jail. He did it. He did it. Al Green, the murderer. He did it. Cause that shit sound fishy to the motherfucker. Al done fucked that lady up. He done killed that woman. Rest in peace, Mary Woodson. Don't come bother my ass tonight. I'm sorry, Mary. I wasn't laughing at you dying, Mary. I'm sorry, girl. Child. Let's stay together, loving you whether times are good or bad, be a sad. Hey, let's stay together. Woo! Loving you, wow, woo, wow. All right, y'all. So that's all my tea stories today before we go. I promise y'all I was going to tell y'all my story about how I got to YouTube. I told y'all a week ago my story about how I became an author. So hopefully my story will inspire anyone that has been hesitant on making one of their goals a reality. So 2012. So first of all, I had been wanting to start a YouTube channel, but for whatever reason, I was scared. Don't know what the reason was, but fear was just holding me back from starting a YouTube channel. It was something that I had been thinking about doing for a long time, but I was just afraid. For whatever reason, God holds me back from doing things at certain times because I guess I'm not ready. So 2012, me and my friends went out for a girlfriend of ours' birthday. That morning, it was a Saturday morning. I woke up feeling like I had menstrual cramps. I thought I was about to come on my period. It was around that time. And it was on my left hand, on my left side, on my ovaries. I thought I was just having menstrual cramps. The guy that I was dating at the time, I was like, I think I'm about to come on my period. I don't feel well, but I'm gonna get up and go. So got dressed. We go to the movies. By the time we got to the movies, it had intensified. But I'm still thinking it's just really bad cramps. So we were in a movie theater, dining movie theater. It was just hurting. I didn't understand what was going on. After we left movie theater, we went to the bowling alley. On the way to the bowling alley, I stopped and got some Midol, some extra strength Midol, hoping that would help. It did not help. By the time we got to the movie theater, like I was hunched over in pain. I was like, what the fuck is going on? When we pulled up to the movie theater, I was in a car with my friend and I felt something pop on my left hand side. I didn't know what the fuck it was because it wasn't a bone pop. It was like a pimple pop, but on the inside of me, it was like pop. I felt something pop, but I didn't know what the fuck it was. Went to the bowling alley. I'm hunched over in pain. I couldn't even bowl because I was in so much pain. I had started sweating. I was feeling hot. I was like, I gotta go home. I gotta go home and lay down. I didn't know what the fuck was going on with me. Got home, made me a rice sock, and laid down in the bed, had the rice sock on that side of my body, hoping that would help ease it because I'm still thinking it's just menstrual cramps. At this point, it had been going on for hours. I was sweating profusely. I was feeling dizzy. I didn't know what the fuck was wrong with me. A part of me had thought that I might be pregnant because when I got pregnant with Kyrese, I had like the same painful pains in my ovaries. So I'm thinking maybe I'm pregnant because being the guy that I was with, we had been talking about having a kid or whatever. And I was kind of low key, like excited, thinking I might have been pregnant. So I had told him, I was like, I think I need to go to the emergency room because I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't think this is just menstrual cramps. And so he got off work early in the morning around about 1 or 2 o'clock. He came home, or about 12 or 1 o'clock. He came home from work, and he was like, "Well, if you're not feeling well by 10, we'll go to the emergency room." I was like, "All right." Halfway into the night, I couldn't take it anymore, so I ended up going to the emergency room by myself, me and Kyrese, and went to the emergency room. And they ran. I told them what my symptoms were. And I'm thinking like once again that I might be pregnant. I'm just knowing they're gonna tell me that I'm pregnant because it was like the same symptoms, but it wasn't as bad. So they ran tests on me. Test came back negative, wasn't pregnant. So they was like, let's do a CAT scan on you. Did the CAT scan, first time ever having a CAT scan ever in my life. And it was about around 10 o'clock that morning, 10, 11 o'clock. That's when they came back to me and said, you had a polyp on your intestine that perforated, meaning I had a hole in my intestine. I had perforated my intestine. And they was like, we have to perform emergency surgery because, your waste is going to start going into your stomach and it could kill you. So thank God I did not wait to go to the emergency room at 10 o'clock because by the time I probably would have got seen, my ass would have been dead. And that's what they literally told me. If you would have waited any longer to come, you would have died because your waste would have spilled into your stomach, into your belly. So I'm scared, but I'm just thinking they're going to cut my stomach open from the navel down, fix the shit, and I was going to be done. I didn't know how serious it was until after the fact. So Kyrese was with me. Kyrese was like 12 years old at the time. And so he was nervous. He was like, what the fuck? I had to call Monique and tell her to come get Kyrie because I'm about to go into surgery. I had to call and tell my family. I was there by myself. When I got wheeled into surgery, I was by myself. Nobody was there with me. Kyrie was afraid to leave me. Monique had to come get him, take him home. I went into surgery by myself, woke up in the ICU. I remember having a panic attack when I started to come out of the anesthesia, and I remember them telling me I was freaking out, and I remember like it was very groggy. I remember just telling them I couldn't breathe. They had to sedate me, give me some medication. I went back to sleep, woke back up again. All of my family and stuff was there, and everybody was just staring at me. And I didn't understand like why everybody was looking at me very weirdly. I knew I was in ICU. I knew I was plugged up to a bunch of shit. I had tubes coming from everywhere. And everybody was like tiptoeing around me. Monique was tiptoeing around me. My boyfriend was tiptoeing around. My daddy was tiptoeing. Everybody was tiptoeing around me. And so I felt padding all on my stomach, but I just thought it was padding from them opening my stomach. So the doctor comes in, old ass man, and he was a little racist, old ass motherfucker. The nigga was like damn near 80-something years old ass physician. So he comes in to check my stomach and he lifts up, pulls the cover back, he pulls up my nightgown, and he was asking me how I felt. And I was like, I'm feeling fine or whatever the case may be. And then he was like, let me check your colostomy. And I said, what? I looked down and I seen a bag hanging from the side of me, and I'm looking like, oh, what? Like nobody told me that I had that colostomy bag. Everybody was too afraid to tell me because they didn't know how I was gonna fucking react. So that's how I found out, and I was pissed. I was like, what the fuck? I got a colostomy bag. And then when he pulled the bandages off to see how the incision was, I realized then that it wasn't just, they didn't just cut me from the navel down. They cut me from in between my breasts all the way past my navel. So I have a long scar going from in between my navel, in between my breasts all the way down to my navel. I had sutures in my stomach. I had one of those tubes where it's like a little bulb-like thing that hangs out of the side of you so it can drain all of your blood into that. I had staples to close up the incision in my stomach. Then I had the colostomy bag over here. I was a whole goddamn operation set. So I was like, yeah, drainage too. So I'm looking like, what in the whole fuck? Now, mind you, y'all know I'm self-employed. I'm an author. I don't have health insurance. So I'm like, what the fuck? They told me I was gonna have to have the colostomy bag for 3 to 6 months. I'm thinking about vanity. Like, I can't have no fucking colostomy bag for 3 to 6 fucking months. Like, I'm just thinking about aesthetically. Like, I'm embarrassed. Like, what are people gonna think about me? What is my boyfriend gonna think about me? He gonna leave me? Like, it was just a shit show. Then I'm thinking, like, how am I gonna pay for all of this shit? I don't have no insurance. I got a little bit of money saved up, but it's not enough to cover hospital expenses. I was just going through it. Then on top of that, they told me when they opened my stomach that my ovaries were the size of tennis balls. So now I have to find out what the fuck is going on with my ovaries. So I was in ICU for a week and a half. For a week, I was in ICU. I was in the hospital doing Thanksgiving by myself. Family and friends would come visit me, but I was mainly by myself all the time. Then they moved me from ICU to a regular room. I was in this room by myself. And I never forget. Now, I don't know if Monique, you remember. I know you probably remember now when I'm mentioning. Monique came to visit me one day and bought me some McDonald's to eat. I don't know why the fuck I thought I could eat some McDonald's after having some goddamn surgery like that. So she had brought me some McDonald's to eat. I fucked that food up. Next thing I know, I go to the bathroom because I had went to the bathroom in the bag. So I don't even know how to maneuver this shit yet, how to close it, how to open it, how to clean it out. I'm just going from what the fuck they told me. Y'all, I went in that bathroom and all I know is I started getting diarrhea and the shit exploded everywhere. It was shit on the walls, shit on me, shit on the toilet, shit on the floor. I had to take my nightgown off. I had to call a nurse. Monique sitting there. I had to sit there next to Monique fully. This is how close me and my friend are. I had to sit there next to Monique naked naked, nothing on, with just my colostomy bag covered in shit, waiting for somebody to come clean me up. That's how close me and my nigga are. You ain't got no best friend like that, because she set her ass right there and did not move and tried to pretend like my fat ass wasn't sitting there next to her naked with shit all over me. Y'all, I just remember crying. I was crying my eyes out like, this cannot be my fucking life. This is just like, I'm 31, mind you, 31 years old with a colostomy bag. I'm like, this is some straight up bullshit. So I finally go home. I'm on bed rest. It literally took me, people had to help me walk up the steps because I was just like, my body was drained. I couldn't bathe myself. I couldn't fix myself nothing to eat. I had to take like 10 pills twice a day. I had scheduled times. I had to take medicine throughout the day. I was going back and forth to the doctor at least once or twice every 2 weeks. I had to learn how to work with the colostomy bag. My boyfriend at the time used to help me change my bags. Reese used to literally have to come home from school and fix me something to eat because I couldn't get up and down the steps. I was literally weak on bed rest for 2 months. One of my other best friends, Sharissa, had to come over and help me bathe. Do y'all know how bad it felt to be 31 to feel like an invalid? Like, I felt like I was an old woman in an old folks home, like friends bathing me, Monique going to the grocery store to, get food for the house. My boyfriend helped me change my fucking bag and shit. It was the most humbling experience I've ever been in my life. So that's why I can get on here with no makeup on the scarf, because I done been through the worst of the worst in life. And like I said, when I first found out I had a colostomy bag, I was thinking about vanity shit, like, what if somebody find out, how they gonna look at me? Is my boyfriend gonna look at me differently? Because we couldn't have sex. That was another thing that was scaring me. Like, during this process, we couldn't have sex because I wasn't physically able to. So I was like, what's gonna happen to our relationship? We was already hanging on by a thread. Mind you, I had gave him an ultimatum of proposing to me by the end of 2012 anyway. So let me tell you how God will sit your ass down after he has shown you 50 million times to leave somebody alone. Me getting sick was my Oprah aha moment, was God finally not spanking me, not love tapping me, but hitting me over the head with a motherfucking boulder saying, bitch, if you ain't gonna leave this nigga on your own, I'm gonna make you leave this motherfucker. So not only that, but God was forcing me out of my bad toxic relationship. He was forcing me out of my contract that I was under with the publishing company that I was in. He was forcing me to change the whole route and existence of my life. So having that colostomy bag, trying to figure out what's going on with my ovaries. I had to get tested for cancer. I have been poked and prodded with so many needles now. The shit don't even bother me. And taking sex out of my relationship and us just being with each other as friends for 6 months changed the vast look of my relationship, because I was forced to see him for who he was without the rose-colored glasses on. And during that time, I was slowly but surely realizing this relationship is over. I am done. He's never going to leave me. I'm going to have to be the one to leave him. And it was two things that was the nail in the coffin for my relationship. It was, I had gave him an ultimatum to propose to me by Christmas 2012. This is how low I was in my life and how I did not value myself at the time. I was willing for this nigga to give me $100-some cubic zirconia ring, my nigga, because I knew he couldn't afford what the fuck I wanted. I was like, nigga, you can propose to me with this little $100 ring and I'm still gonna say yes. Him and Monique were friends, so him and Monique went to the store to go look for me a ring. He came back home. He sat there on the steps. I'm laying in the bed. It's a week or so before Christmas. And he sat there on the steps and he was like, I'm just not ready. I still need more time. I don't want to feel pressured. I want to do it on my own. And I just remember laying in that bed thinking, okay, if I'm at my worst part of my life and he don't even love me enough to marry me now, because that's the ultimate showcase of loving somebody when they're at that stage in their life. He couldn't do it right then and there. I knew he was never going to do it. And I had dumbed myself down to that point for him to love me the way I wanted him to love me, and for us to be something that we obviously weren't never going to be. So I remember just crying over that. And that was when I was like, that was the first nail in the coffin for us. Now I just sat there in that bed like, okay, it's over. Like, but it still took me time to leave. So as the days went on, I'm just trying to figure out my life because I couldn't write because I had so many health issues. I could no longer write. I had to make money because I got medical bills to pay. Thank God I ended up getting Medicaid. But the money that I did have saved, I end up having to use it. So I'm broke now. I'm broke. I'm sick. My nigga and me is on the goddamn rocks. I'm getting poked and prodded, going back and forth to the doctors. I remember me and my best friend Losha sitting on the phone, and she told me, she was like, I was just crying. I was like, I don't know why this is happening to me. I don't do nothing to nobody. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Like, why is God doing this to me? I did not understand like why I was going through all of this. And she was like, Keisha, I swear to God, we're going to laugh on this in 6 more months. 6 months from now, we're going to be laughing about this. And I remember sitting on the phone with her, and I'm in a bed with all this padding and shit all on me, hurting like a motherfucker. And I was looking at the phone like, shut the fuck up, bitch. You ain't the one with a colostomy bag and with staples and sutures all in your stomach, can't even wipe your ass on your own. Like, shut the fuck up. We ain't gonna be laughing about shit, bitch, because it ain't happening to you. And I was just like, what the fuck ever. So finally, after 2 months, I was able to be up and about and walk around and do stuff for myself, but I still wasn't leaving the house. I was just aimless. I didn't know what I was going to do with myself. And I didn't know what to do with myself. Like I said, writing was the last thing I wanted to do at that point. And I remember telling my boyfriend at the time, I was like, I want to start a YouTube channel, but I've been afraid to do it. He was like, he looked at me, and this, I can honestly thank him for pushing me. Even though our relationship wasn't shit, he did push me in the right direction with this. He was like, because he didn't have a car at the time. He was like, call Monique and tell her to take you to Best Buy. You want to get you a fucking camera. And I was like, okay. So I called Monique. We went to Best Buy. I got me a camera, the same camera that I still use now all these years later. Went and got me a camera. I didn't know how to edit shit. I was like, I gotta figure this. I was using Movie Maker that's installed into your computer. I had to teach myself how to edit. I originally started the Color Me Be Pink channel as a makeup channel. I was going to do makeup tutorials because that's what was popping in 2013. So I started off doing makeup tutorials and stuff. I would get like 200 views or whatever, but I kept on trugging along. By April, I was like 4 months into it or whatever, 4 months or whatever into it. I was able to be out and about, but I still really wasn't going places because I just didn't feel comfortable being out in public with a colostomy bag. And so, but me and Monique was like, we going to see Brandy. Like, Brandy was coming here to St. Louis. She hardly never came here. So I was like, I cannot miss Brandy coming to St. Louis. So me and Monique went to the show. It was my first time going out in public with a colostomy bag, but I was cute, could tell me shit. Went to the concert, ended up meeting B-Face Honey, took a picture with her, enjoyed the show, came home, sat in front of the camera, literally walked in my house. I didn't even take off my jacket, and did my first all tea, all shade, and it was on the Brandy concert. Filmed it, edited, put it up, didn't think shit about it. At that time, I was getting like 600 views on my videos, didn't think shit about it, put the shit up. Few days later, literally about 2 days later, I got contacted by her social media manager, and he was like, Brandy wants to speak to you. She saw your video. She loves it. And I'm thinking it's some bullshit. I'm like, who the fuck trying to catfish me? But it wasn't a catfish situation. She literally had seen the video, loved it, watched it. Her whole team watched it. And y'all still there? Because ain't nobody saying nothing. Y'all still there before I continue on? Okay, y'all are still there. Okay. So it was a Wednesday. I'm sitting there waiting on her to call me. And when she called, I missed the call, and she ended up leaving me a voicemail message. And I recorded the voicemail message on my camera. And she ended up calling me back. So we ended up talking on the phone. She just told me how much she loved the video and how funny I was and how much of a star I was. And I was just appreciative for the phone call because Brandy is literally one of my top 5 singers of all time. I'm a huge Brandy fan. So I was just geeked over that. I put that video up of the voicemail and telling y'all about the conversation that she and I had because I was just so geeked. And this was right after 211 had came out. And then next thing I knew, by that night, my social media just went crazy. The video had went viral. Perez Hilton had got wind of the video, posted it on his page. Ginger from the Spice Girls, the black girl from Glee. It was all these celebrities that watched the video, thought it was so fucking funny, this, and that. I mean, motherfuckers started following me out the wazoo. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? I then did a video about my reaction to all the media uprising about this video. All the blogs and stuff caught on to it. Nicole Bitchy, all these other blogs and shit like that caught on to the video. So I'm just thinking that's it. That was enough for me. By that Friday, I get a phone call from Perez Hilton people saying, hey, are you busy tomorrow? No. I'm like, nigga, I got a colostomy bag. I ain't say this to him, but I'm like, nigga, I got a colostomy bag. I ain't going nowhere. He was like, okay, we want to fly you out to Los Angeles to do the red carpet correspondence for the MTV Movie Awards. I'm like, what? So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come. I was like, we gonna finagle this goddamn bag one way. So they literally flew me out to Los Angeles to do the red carpet for the MTV Movie Awards. And remember what my friend told me, 6 months from now, we're gonna be laughing about this. Something great is gonna come of this. And I thought she was just talking out her ass trying to make me feel better, but literally her words were true. I go to Los Angeles. Mind you, I got sick while I was on the plane, y'all. It was one of the worst flights I've ever been on. I ended up catching a cold. By the time I got to the hotel that night, it was about 11, 12 o'clock at night. I get to the hotel. They don't have my hotel room information. I got to change my bag, y'all. I'm crying because they wouldn't let me into my room. I'm trying to contact Perez Hilton people to let them know it's a problem with the room. The lady, I guess, just felt bad for me, was like, just go ahead and up to the room. We'll figure it out by the morning. Thank God by morning, everything was figured out. They apologized, this and that. But I was sick. I ended up going to the show. Got to see all the inner workings on how media and stuff work out. It was just a dope ass experience. I did the red carpet correspondence for his web page. I remember a white lady. It was 2 white ladies, one on this side, one on this side, from major publications. Like I think one was like Elle and another was from another magazine. And every time I interviewed a celebrity, I was always making everybody laugh, and it was just like I was a natural at it. And one of the white girls, she was like, is this your first time doing this? It's like, she was from London. And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh my God, you're just so funny. I can't even concentrate on what I'm doing because I'm listening to you. And it was just such a dope experience to see how everything worked and how the inner workings of the behind the scenes shit that we don't see when we watch, award shows go on. But mind you, y'all, I'm sick. I'm ready to just go back to the hotel room. They was like, no, Perez wants to meet you. We're gonna go to his house. So I go to Perez's house. His house was beautiful, beautiful home. I was like, I'm walking around this man's house. I wanted to take pictures so bad, but I didn't want to be ghetto. I had to use his bathroom. I got to use his bathroom. Going to his bathroom, had a beautiful, gorgeous bathroom. And he had photos of him and all of the celebrities that he's met throughout the years. So it was a photo of him and Madonna, him and Lady Gaga in the bathroom. And I swear to God, I wanted to take a picture, but I was like, what if he got cameras in her? So I didn't want to take no picture of this man. Shit. But I walked out, sat on his couch. I mean, the man house is beautiful. The man had a life-size horse in his living room, y'all. A life-size statue horse in his living room. It was just beautiful. You saw the pool in the backyard. I'm like, this is what the fuck I'm trying to get like, my nigga. And this is when he had just adopted his son, or had a surrogate have his son for him. So it's baby stuff all the work. And I'm just sitting on the couch. Lo and behold, I'm not knowing this motherfucker's behind the couch. They filming me the whole time. He jumped up behind the couch, talking some raw, scared the shit out of me, y'all. I fell off the couch. This nigga in a onesie. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? We do the damn interview. I set up and watched some of the show afterwards. His damn stepfather took me back to my hotel. I was sick as a dog. I was supposed to meet with Brandy and her fiance at the time that night, but things didn't work out. So the next day before I went back home, her fiance that she was with at the time came and picked me up. We went to In-N-Out. I was so sick I couldn't even eat In-N-Out, and I'm still pissed off about that to this day because them hamburgers looked good as fuck. So we sat down and we just talked about, us potentially working with each other, her and her team. And it was a great, experience. I got on the plane back home, saw Ronald Isley on the plane. It was a bunch of celebrities shit on the plane. It was just a dope ass experience. And out of that whole thing came me working with Brandy and them for that summer. Things didn't work out, unfortunately, but it taught me a lot about the business. And right after I came back, it was time for me to have my reversal surgery on the colostomy bag for me to be able to shit correctly. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. But the gag was, I was told, well, because I had to have 2 surgeries done at once. So they were going to do the reversal on the colostomy, and I was going to have surgery done on removing the dermoid cyst. It was determined that I had dermoid cyst in my ovaries. My ovaries was like this big. Each of them was like this big. So they was like, we won't know if we can salvage any part of your ovaries until we go in and physically see how bad the damage is, see how big the cysts are. So it was a situation where I didn't know when I woke up if I was going to be able to have children or not. So I was praying to God that he would, let me have kids because I still wanted to have another baby because I was 18 when I had Kyrie's. And I didn't really appreciate it as much as I should have because I was a teen mama. And I always wanted to be able to have another kid so I could do it the correct way as an adult. So I ended up having a reversal surgery. Everything went smoothly with that. Woke up and the first thing I asked was, were you able to salvage anything? And they told me no. So that's when I found out that my ovaries had been removed and my fallopian tubes were removed. So I could no longer have children. So I was really sad about that. And I struggled with that for a minute. I really did. And that was like the nail in the coffin for me and my boyfriend at the time's relationship because he didn't have a kid. I had my own child. I knew he was going to want to have children eventually. So it was just like, this relationship is not going to go anywhere. And so I was in the hospital again for like a week or so, got out the hospital. Same scenario, staples in my stomach, sutures, this and that. Had to have that removed. Everything was fine. And then after that, my YouTube channel just slowly but surely started growing. Unfortunately, I had to have another surgery less than a year later again because I had developed hernias in my stomach, 3 hernias. So I had to have another surgery. So I had 3 major surgeries within a year's time. But the moral of all that story is, like I said, is fear held me back from doing my YouTube channel. And when I finally did it, look how God blessed me when I finally decided to tackle my fears and put my fear aside and not let the devil win. And also, I just feel like it's timing for everything because I was at my lowest point, and one of the best things that could have ever happened to me came out of that experience. And that was my YouTube channel blowing up, me having all of these, new contacts with the business and all this type of stuff. Also mixed in with the bad stuff that was going on personally with me. 2013 was the best and the worst year of my life. Like I said, had a colostomy bag, couldn't have no more kids. I finally broke up with that nigga. Hallelujah. That was a blessing. I was broke as fuck because I hadn't produced no books. I damn near got put out of my house because of it, because I was behind on rent. But thank God I had a landlord that fucked with me and understood what I had going on. But then after all of that, I ended up inking not 1, not 2, but 3 book deals in one motherfucking day that got me right back financially where I needed to fucking be. And everything has been coasting along since then. So when shit is looking really fucked up in your life and shit is just looking like there is no fucking rainbow at the end of the tunnel, know that there is good around the corner. God is just reshifting you and refocusing your life. And that's what he did for me. He shook my shit up in 2013, had to spin everything around to get me to where he needed me to be, which was here on YouTube. Me having my own publishing company, taking my career into my own hands, not being afraid to publish my own work and cut out the middleman and be my legit my own boss, and to expose myself to all of you and to be a testimony and to share my story for those of you that have gone through that or are going through a tough time in your life or are afraid to step out on faith and really conquer your fears of what you want to do in your life. Do it. Don't let shit hold you back. Because once again, I'm just a girl that did not graduate from high school. I'm a teen motherfucking mama. I've been on welfare. I done been in fucked up relationships and shit. But look at where I am now. I might not look like it like right now, but I'm a successful person. I'm just so happy and thankful that God has made a way for me despite all the fuck ups that I have had in my life. So that's how we got to the YouTube channel. That is my story. I always like telling it because it just reminds me of how far I've come and how good God has been to me. And it really makes me emotional because I'm a single mother. It's just me and Kyrese. Me and Kyrese have pretty much grown up together. And I always think back on that day because if I wouldn't have went to the emergency room, I could have died and he could have been in this world alone. So that really scares me. And it really made me put life into perspective of taking care of myself and living life to the fullest and not giving a fuck about what nobody else thinks. Because like I say, we only got one shot on this earth that we know of, unless reincarnation is real in the motherfucker. But you only got one shot at this shit. So make it count. Make it the fuck count. Make it count. So thank y'all for listening to my little story. Hopefully it helps, inspire, touches any of you. So yeah. I love your humility, Keisha. You didn't tell this story to show off or one up anyone else. You've done more and seen more than many people, and I don't get arrogance from you telling this story. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm not an arrogant person at all. I so need to hear this tonight. I'm listening, God. Thank you for sharing your story. I hope it does help. Thank you, Keisha, for telling us this story. Very motivational. I'm so glad you were healthy, but you were cutting up earlier. So open your hands, eat these rice. Thank you. Your determination inspired me to do big things in my life, and thank you. I hope so. What a testimony. Question: have you ever thought of going on Audible? Some of my previous books from my other publishers are on Audible. I've been thinking about doing the Audible stuff on my own, but it's just a lot of work, so I don't know. Where did the seller be? Oh, so the sellers BC part came from after I left that relationship. Like I tell y'all all the time, every relationship that you're in is a test and a lesson is to be learned. So I was attracting men at that time that were emotionally unavailable, that were irresponsible, and didn't take accountability. These were the type of men that I were attracting. And after I got out of that relationship, I was just out here wild that summer. I had lost 50 pounds. You can tell a bitch, shit, bitch. I was giving my life that summer. I had a great summer. Thought and bopping. And then I met this guy, and day 2, the red flag in my head, and I remember telling Monique and my other best friend, this thing is another Jason, which is my ex. I was like, this thing is another Jason. All the signs was there, but me being in my own way, being hard-headed, I still fucked with him like an idiot. And he was irresponsible. He was emotionally unavailable, and he did not take accountability for none of his actions. But the dick was great. One of the best pieces of dick I ever had in my life. That nigga fucked me. I still feel that dick to this day. And after it was a month and a half, little relationship shit, whatever the fuck we was doing. But after it all ended, and it was another case of the same shit that I had just came out of, I had to stop and look at myself and say, why the fuck do you keep on dating the same nigga over and over again? You have not learned your lesson. What is it about you that you keep on accepting and attracting this type of man into your life? Like it's not affecting you or hindering you as a person, as a woman. And I said, I'm going to stop fucking. I'm going to stop dating. I'm going to really concentrate on myself and my child. And I had to really dig deep into myself and figure out what the fuck was wrong with me. And then I literally finally came to the conclusion that I was so hell-bent on making somebody love me and making a relationship work because everybody was in a relationship and I didn't want to be the only one left out. And I was still in that mind frame where you got to help these niggas and be a fixer-upper to help fix their life and shit. And I was like, my self-worth wasn't where it needed to be. I didn't realize how much of a bad bitch I was. I had too much going for myself to be dealing with niggas that was not on my level. Plain and simple. I was dating underneath me when I need to be dating men that were above me that can help teach me and help grow me. And then on top of that, I wanted to focus on Kyrese because when I was in that relationship, it was so toxic and it was so unhealthy. And he had seen so much negative shit between me and him that I had to reverse that damage that he had saw because I didn't want him to think that those are the type of relationships that a person was supposed to be in, that shit was cute, that is normal, because it's not normal. So I had to unfix everything that I had fucked up, with that, and really pour into my child and fix our relationship, because when I was in that relationship, I was so focused on that nigga that I wasn't focused on my child like I needed to be. So I had to get me and Kyrie in order. I had to apologize to my son for the shit that he saw, because he saw some really bad stuff. And I had to become my own best friend. And 5 years later, I'm still single. I'm still celibate. And it's not because motherfuckers ain't trying to talk to me. First of all, I don't go nowhere. I got so big, so used to just working all the time. I work all the time. If I'm not doing my YouTube stuff, I'm doing my publishing stuff. And I've just become a homebody, to be honest. I did a lot of partying and shit. I've been kicking it since I was 15. So from 15 to 30, 33, 34, I've been kicking it. So I didn't live the life. So all that going out and looking cute, I done that my whole life. That shit don't faze me no more. So I'm just at a point now where, because I used to feel like I had to look for a man. I need to find me a man. I need to find the next person to be with, because I didn't want to be by myself. I'm no longer in that space. I'm waiting for God to put me in the right position to be with whoever he sees for me to be with. And then I'm also at a place in my life where if I don't be with anybody, I'm okay with being by myself. I used to be so afraid of ending up being by myself. And I used to be so afraid of never getting married. That shit don't even faze me no more. Marriage and relationships don't bother me at all. I found the best peace being by myself. And I'm low key, to be honest with y'all, kind of scared to be in a relationship again, because I don't want nobody to come fuck up the peace that I have made for myself. It has been the most unstressful last 5 years of my life. Knowing that I can come home to peace and I ain't got to worry about no nigga being in my ear, aggravating the fuck out of me. Child, the best life ever. I'm going through something like that. Thanks for sharing. It gives me hope. I hope it does. What would it take for you to start dating again, like a man that wants to help grow with you, but has his own stuff and career? It's not even that I'm not dating. I just, like I said, I don't go nowhere to date. So unless that motherfucker just knock on my door, that's the only way he gonna find me. So yeah, I just need to meet somebody that that is equally yoked with me. That's pretty much it. It's just, yeah, it's not that I'm avoiding dating or not dating. I just gotta leave my house to date. That's it. Thank you for sharing your story. Good night and have a nice one. You too, Dana. I agree, Keisha. I've been single for 5 years and loving a child. I low key feel like I've ruined myself, honestly, because I'm just like, I don't even care about dating. I really honestly don't. I'm just so happy with me and my life. But I do need to get my ass out of this house before I be 500 pounds and counting. I just saw the Brandy concert review. It was hilarious. I love that you still have the same scarf. Same motherfucker. My best friend, Losha, bought me this scarf when I got sick. She brought it to the hospital. She was like, girl, because you was not about to be in this hospital with your hair all over your head. And she bought me this scarf, and it's my favorite one. When was the poetry dude? That was him. The poetry dude was the nigga that made me be celibate. After that dick, I was like, nope, never again. Will I date an old poetry ass child, Nina Simone ass nigga? Nope, that nigga fucked me up for life. Did the doctors tell you what caused the intestinal perforation? Oh yeah, I had diverticulitis and I didn't know it. Diverticulitis is something that older people normally have, or people in other countries. It's where when you don't have enough fiber in your diet. I did not have enough fiber intake into my diet, and unfortunately, I had been obviously having problems having bowel movements. I was having really hard bowel movements and pushing really hard and stuff like that over the years, and I didn't even fucking know it. And I had developed a polyp on my intestine and it popped. So yeah, I had diverticulitis. The out part of the surgery is the scars that I have on my stomach, of course. I've taken Prempro because I'm premenopausal. So if I don't have my pills, I'm gonna be on a full premenopausal night sweats, mood changes, all that shit. So I have to take a pill every day to keep that shit at bay. And then I have to take Metamucil, 2 Metamucil pills every day to help with my fiber intake. And then I have a high fiber diet. So yeah. Have you had any complications post-surgery? Not really. No complications since surgery. I go to, see my doctors once or twice a year, make sure. And I do have a mesh lining in my stomach because of the hernias that I had. They had to put a mesh lining in my stomach to keep the hernias pushed in. So, but I don't feel it or anything like that. When you come back to Chicago, I'll actually be in Chicago August and September. Was a poetry dick bad? No, that dick was spellbinded. That dick was wonderful. Woo! That dick, yeah, that dick, that dick was so good. That's why I'm 5 years later, because I still feel it. I don't never want no dick like that again in my life. Nigga be over here running my whole YouTube channel. Nope. Never again. I don't want that type of dick ever. Give me some mediocre dick. No, thank you. You're most welcome, Cat Chronicles. You're so welcome. The mailman at the door better wink. Child, I got so many stories for y'all. I'm gonna have to start doing story time because I have lived a colorful life. I got a whole story I'm gonna tell y'all one day about how I fucked the cable man. I fucked the cable man, y'all. Woo! I done lived a life. Kyrie's mom ain't shit. So fuck the mailman. I'm gonna tell that story another day. I gotta tell that story another day. But I got a whole bunch of stories I can tell y'all. I have lived a life. Y'all gotta read my China Black series. It's based on my life. I started the series I wrote this first book when I was 24, and the book started when I was 15, and it shows how I got pregnant with Kyrie's, me and my baby daddy, my first love, all that stuff is in there. And then throughout the years, you've seen China grow up and seen how I've grown up through the years, me as a parent. It's really good. Y'all need to read it. Did you get your cable free? Fuck, not get no free ass cable. Have you seen the cable man that worked with Spectrum? Huh? No. You let him do an install. I sure the fuck did. I sure did, but yeah, I've had a life. I done had some penis. I done had all kinds of penis. Every penis you can think of, I done pretty much had. I think the only penis I haven't had is uncircumcised. But other than that, I done pretty much had every dick you can think of. My mother-in-law had diverticulitis. Is there any foods you can't eat? I can't eat anything with seeds. I have to avoid seeds for the rest of my life because they can get stuck in my intestine. That's the only thing that I cannot eat. And I don't eat ground beef because it doesn't digest well in my system. I have to drink lots of water. But yeah, I pretty much just have to eat a lot of foods with fibers. Yeah. Yeah. So this was fun. This was fun. I guess you know what I'm gonna start doing every time I do spill the tea. I'll do a story. We'll do a story time every spill the tea because I got a whole bunch of stories I can tell y'all. Shit that I've been through, the fights and stuff that I've had, embarrassing moments, family shit, sad, good, funny, whatever. So yeah, international dick too damn Keisha. No, I haven't had international dick. Have I? No, I haven't. I haven't had international dick. So yeah, international and uncircumcised. I think that's the only penis I haven't had. I'd had a pika pika. Oh, pika pika. I had a little bitty penis, Lord. That was the worst experience of my life. And it was on my birthday. Y'all don't even know how mad I was. I was mad. Did a motherfucker. Because I just knew that dick was going to be good. And it was the worst. Oh my God. We call him Pika Pika. Let me get up over here, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. And then if you follow me on Instagram, I'm about to log on because I didn't get to watch Love After Lockup last night. So when I log off here, I'm about to log on live on Instagram so we can watch Love After Lockup. So I'll see y'all over on Instagram live. This was fun. I love y'all. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. See y'all over on Instagram. Bye, guys. Love you.